Now, we have two presenters, and both of whom are familiar to just about all of you. And they're from Waltz, which is the name of the company that handles Dilmah products in Japan. And we have Katagiri Tetsuya and Imura Makoto, who will be sharing this presentation. And what do we have? No compromise in philosophy and adopting the philosophy to the Japanese market. Okay, do enjoy this presentation.
Good morning, everyone. This is Makoto from Waltz, the distributor of Japan. And today, I am here with President Katagiri, and we are extremely happy to share our experience with all of you. And up to the middle pages, Mr. Katagiri will speak in Japanese to introduce you to the outline of Japan and the tea market and our introduction of our company. And after that, in the detail part, I will speak all in English. So I hope you could listen to us up to the end. And here we go, please.
皆さんおはようございます。
Good morning, everyone. おはようございます。
ディルマ紅茶日本総代理店をしておりますワルツ株式会社代表の片桐でございます。
Well, I'm Tetsuya Katagiri, the president of Waltz Company.
本日は貴重なお時間を頂戴して誠にありがとうございます。
I sincerely thank to Mr. Fernando and the global Dilmah family for giving us such a great opportunity to present our action.
日本の概況を説明します。東アジアに位置し、周囲を海に囲まれ、自然豊かな恵みと2000年を超える歴史のある国です。人口約1億2000万人、男女ともに平均寿命が80歳を超える長寿国家です。首都は東京で、国民ほぼ全員読み書きができ、豊かな教育が受けられる環境があります。経済は資本主義で GDP 約530兆円、自動車や機械等の製造業を得意とし、世界トップ3の経済大国であります。天皇陛下を国民を象徴とする民主主義国家で、政治の責任者は首相である安倍晋三氏、過去数年間政治は安定しております。スリランカは日本の戦後復興をいち早く支持していただいた国であり、現在至るまで大切な友好国でございます。
First of all, we quickly introduce to you the outline of Japan. Japan is a country located in Far East Asia and that consists of more than 6,800 islands and surrounded by beautiful seas and rich in nature and food. Japan has a long history, more than 2,000 years, and the population is approximately 126 million, and life expectancy is longer than 80 years for both men and women. The capital city is famous Tokyo, and the nation provides good education, and the literacy rate is almost 100%. The economy is in capitalism, and the main industry is automobile and machinery. The GDP is 530 trillion yen, and which is the third largest economy in the world. The politics is in democracy, and we respect the emperor as a symbol of the nation. During the last few years, the politics have been stable by the leadership of Prime Minister Abe. And Japan deeply thanks to Sri Lanka because Sri Lanka, then Ceylon, was the first country to support the independence of Japan and the recovery from the devastation after the World War II. Since then, Japan has been a long-time friendship with Sri Lanka until today.
国家の問題として少子高齢化による人口減少、それに伴う市場の縮小が困難で長期的な問題です。
Currently, Japan is facing with an issue of the shrinking society. As the birth rate has been getting less, the entire population is decreasing. And the population and this problem leads to the decrease of laborers and less consumption. As a result, the entire market has been shrinking. And we have no immediate solution for this. And this has been a serious and long-lasting challenge for Japan.
日本の紅茶市場としまして、世界的に緑茶の生産国であり、戦後アメリカの影響でコーヒーを飲む文化が全国的に普及しました。紅茶市場は300億円弱で、コーヒーの10分の1以下、国民1人当たりの年間紅茶購入量は63グラム、金額は246円です。
Now we show you the current situation of the black tea market of Japan. Japan has traditionally been a green tea growing country, and after the World War, influenced by the United States, a coffee drinking culture widely spread across Japan. And as a result, the black tea market is below 30 billion yen, which is $300 million, which is less than 10% of coffee. Annual purchase of black tea per capita per person is only 63 gram and 246 yen.
紅茶市場自体が小さい上に、近年はさらに縮小傾向にあります。
As you can see, the black tea market itself is small, and what's more, has been gradually shrinking over the past few years.
包装紅茶市場の7割以上が日東、リプトン、トワイニング、大手3社で加占されています。残り3割に多様なブランドがひしめき合う中で、多様なブランドを好んで楽しむ紅茶好きの消費者からディルマ紅茶の品質は評価をいただいております。
So this is the breakdown of the packaged black tea market of Japan. As you can see, more than 70% has been occupied by the three major commodity brands called Nitto and Lipton and Twinings. But Japanese real black tea fans, they are eager to select their favorite tea amongst the balanced 30% of the market, where many tea brands, including Dilmah, are sharply competing with each other.
ワルツ株式会社について、日本の真ん中に位置する名古屋市がある愛知県を拠点に1952年創業。創業者は私の祖父であり、自家焙煎コーヒーや、輸入食材等さまざまなこだわりの食品小売販売業を営んでおります。新鮮なコーヒーをお届けするという社是のもと、ディルマの新鮮純スリランカ産紅茶の理念に共感し、2005年より日本の総代理店を務めております。
Then let us quickly introduce our company, World CEO. World CEO was born in 1952 in Aichi Prefecture, the central area of Japan that has Nagoya, the third largest city of the country. And his grandfather was the founder of the company. And World CEO has both retail and food service business. And the main products are the freshly roasted coffee in our own factory, and of course Dilmah tea, and lots of quality imported food products. And we have been working with Dilmah tea as a distributor since 2005. And the keyword that ties Dilmah and Waltz is that both companies, Dilmah and Waltz, offer consumers the fresh and finest tea and coffee. Okay, and let me go on. So whilst both the entire economy market of Japan and the black tea market have been shrinking, This is the chart. Our sales of Dilmah tea have been gradually growing step by step, year by year, since we started the distribution. And we did lots of market research, and we have identified the characteristics of the real lovers of black tea in Japan. And we also collected lots of information from market. And so this is the conclusion. The Japanese real black tea fans are mostly women rather than men. And they live in large cities like Tokyo, Osaka, Nagoya, or they like urban lifestyle. And their family income is relatively high, and they are keen to have good quality products even in their daily purchases. And this is a visualized persona of marketing of Japanese black tea fans, which all our staff share in our mind in order to promote the Dilmah tea. So this is an imaginary person, but this is an image of the best consumers that fits to Dilmah tea in Japan. And we named her Mizutani Hikari-san. By the way, for your information, Japanese people are always, they introduce themselves from family names first. So Mizutani is the family name, and Hikari is the given name. I'm Imura Makoto, but please call me Makoto because that's my given name. Yeah, right. Just for information. Right. And as you can see, this persona for Dilmah marketing in Japan, she is a lady, and she likes an urban lifestyle, and her family income is relatively high, and she is keen on quality in life. And what's more, consumers like Mizutani Hikari-san tend to choose black tea products by the quality and the story behind it, rather than brand name or price. So their preference corresponds exactly with the philosophy of Dilmah tea. And they also prefer to enjoy black tea than coffee, especially when enjoying chocolates and cakes and sweets. And most importantly, Japanese black tea lovers are eager to not only enjoy the taste, but also to learn the story behind it. So that is why we have been putting our most emphasis on education. In other words, sharing the story of Dilmah tea with consumers like these people by offering such consumers as many opportunities as possible to try Dilmah tea and become Dilmah tea fans, both in retail and food service. So from next pages, we'll explain how we reach these consumers and how we communicate the brand value of Dilmah tea and how we increase Dilmah tea fans. Okay, first of all, we show you some example of our actions in the retail area, actually. Waltz company, we categorized all the supermarkets across the country into A, B, C ranks. And the photos in the left, these are some pictures taken in some C-ranked stores, which are GMS and CVS. So this is obviously not a feasible market for a brand like Dilmah tea. Black tea shelf itself is really small and already occupied by these commodity brands, and their average sales of black tea in this kind of supermarkets, are only 0.8 packs per week. Therefore, we focus on A-ranked stores, which are called premium supermarkets. Consumers like Mizutani Hikari-san, our persona, frequently visit these stores, and they have a large shelf for black tea, like this, in this circle. And their average sales of black tea is 2.0 packs per day, much bigger than the C-rank stores. So Dilmah tea, they have these stores have a much bigger potential for Dilmah tea. That is why we are putting an extra strength in approaching and introducing Dilmah tea in these stores, like Meiji and Kitanoe's, these kind of stores. And we also have our own retail shops under the name of Waltz store, and we sell our own freshly roasted coffee and food products, and of course Dilmah tea. We have 17 stores, and all our stores have a full display of the entire range of Dilmah tea, and we provide consumers with an opportunity to try Dilmah by wet sampling by 365 days throughout the year in all our stores. And this is an example of what we do for other premium supermarkets. So the most effective promotion for Japanese consumers is wet sampling. So they must try it and then they like it. And we have planned, and we are doing this immense wet samplings by 120 times per year. And we focus on the large cities, Tokyo, Osaka, and Nagoya, and so on. And some examples I show you. This is Mitsukoshi Isetan department store satellite shop in Nagoya. And this is an example from Shinanoya Setagaya store. This is very downtown of Tokyo. So these are, and in these kind of stores, they are really willing to help us, and we sometimes conduct this kind of Dilmah tea lecture for lovers of tea in these A-rank stores. We often go for these stores and call for the visitors and try Dilmah tea and just give some knowledge on tea and what is great about Dilmah tea. And they fall in love in Dilmah tea and they purchase and take home. And so I'm doing it myself also. And this guy is my superior, Namio. Roshan knows him very well. So these are what we do to boost the sales in the retail market, especially the supermarkets. And another main focus in the retail category is the COOPs. What is COOP? COOP stands for Consumers Cooperative. And this is a union of consumers who are keen on the food safety, reliability, and quality. There are many COOPs in Japan, and the total number of consumers joining COOPs is approximately 22 million people, which is almost 17% of the entire population. And COOP is a huge retail market, and their total annual business scale is 2.8 trillion yen. And COOP has a really unique business called group purchase. In group purchase, consumers order their products via the weekly catalogs of COOP, as you can see in these photos. And in the next week, the COOP vehicles truck, they deliver the order products to the homes of consumers. And then they give next weekly catalog. And the consumer place an order in the next week again. And this order and delivery cycle goes on and on and on. So these systems makes it easy for consumers to access to the products even if they find difficulty in going to supermarket every day. And what's important is that only good quality products can appear on the catalogs of COOPs. And today, we show you an example of an ethical tea partnership program of Dilmah tea with Tokai Coop, our largest COOP customer. And it's called a School Bag Donation Project. Just to quickly let you know, the Tokai Coop is a big COOP based in Nagoya, our city, the central area of Japan, and has 880,000 consumers as members. And the business scale is quite big. And Waltz has been a partner of this Tokai Coop for more than 20 years. And we started with the business of coffee beans. And now Tokai Coop has Dilmah products appear in the weekly catalogs of Tokai Coffs almost every week. And in 2016, the buyer of Tokai Coff visited Sri Lanka and met Mr. Fernando. And he was really impressed by the story and the philosophy of the MJF Charitable Foundation. And so after that, we have discussed what we can do to help the action projects of MJF Foundation. And in 2017, we have commenced this project, the School Bag Donation Project. So this is the details of the project. So it is basically 1 year-long project that started in August of 2017, and we will complete in July 2018. The project is applied to all the Dilmah products that appear on the weekly catalogs of Tokai Coff throughout this year. And what we do is like this. So by one purchase of Dilmah tea on their catalog, we'll donate 1 yen for the school bag. And if we can achieve the target of 48,000 purchases of Dilmah tea, which is 100% against the last year, we can donate 70 school bags for the kids who are graduating from the crashes of MJF Foundation in plantations and to go for elementary school in January 2019. And we have been aggressively advertising this project. First, we did lectures for the staff of Tokai Coff for their understanding. And then we have been doing for consumers joining Tokai Coffs by conducting the Dilmah tea lessons and seminars everywhere where the Tokai Coff delivers the products. And as you know, the word ethical trade has been recognized gradually more and more by Japanese consumers. And this project, School Bag Donation Project, has been receiving firm support by the consumers joining Tokai Coff. And we are happy to report to you that as of this April 2018, we are progressing. Then we are going to surpass the target of their purchase. So we are trying to get more than 70 school bags for the kids to go for elementary school in January. We will keep you updated with the achievement of this project. And lastly, so today is a food service day. So we are going to share with you what we do for food service, of course. And so the main focus is hotel. Hotel is the category with the biggest potential for quality tea brand Dilmah in Japan as well as other countries. And we are aggressively making approaches to the luxury hotels and city hotels so that we can make a strong presence in this market. And what's more, there has been a big opportunity in the hotel business in Japan because it's really growing. The demand is growing for the 2020 Summer Olympic Games in Tokyo. Please come to Japan in 2 years. In order to meet the demand, it is said that at least 3,500 rooms need to be newly constructed in Tokyo within next year for hotels. And the entire hotel market is expected to grow by further 38% within the next 2 years. And so the competition is really heating up. And in these days, consumers, guests who stayed at the hotel immediately write about the hotel on the SNS. This has been a great pressure for the hotel managers. And therefore, the mental of the hotel managers are shifting. Hotels interested is shifting from cost to value addition. And so they want something different, something rivals don't have in the rooms, and they want more choices in the buffet restaurant, and they need a richer afternoon tea menu. So the great opportunity it's coming for Dilmah tea in Japan for the hotel category. Then how do we develop our presence in the hotel sector? The main focus, one of the main focus, is to host a Dilmah tea seminar for hotel staff, tea appreciation events. The first year was in 2014. We invited Dilhan-san and Suren-san, where is he, to Tokyo and conducted tea appreciation event, tea-inspired lunch course event with our great Dilmah friend, the executive chef of Shangri-La Tokyo, Mr. Andrea Ferrero. And the guests were, we had 70 guests from the culinary professionals. They were all amazed by the story of Dilmah tea and enjoyed the uber seasonal flash tea and really enjoyed the creation by Andrea. And from the second year, we have been conducting this kind of Dilmah tea seminar for hotel staff every year in Tokyo, Osaka, and since last year, we started conducting the seminar in Okinawa, the southwestern island. And every seminar has 50 to 80 guests from the hotels, general managers, executive chefs, and F&B managers, and housekeeping managers as well. And our events are, and what we do every year is that we share the story of Dilmah tea, and we serve the guests the perfect afternoon tea inspired by Dilmah. They all enjoy it. And our events are always supported by the Embassy of Sri Lanka and the All Japan Chefs Association that belongs to WAX and the Japan Tea Association. And we are so honored to have an attendance of His Excellency Ambassador of Sri Lanka, Professor Disanayaka, to our programs in Tokyo every year. And our efforts have been making fruits by many listings in the hotels recently. Just some of our examples of achievements. This is the photos on the left, is Hilton Osaka. They have just refurbished their executive lounge, and they are serving tea series. And this is a Hotel Okura, Tokyo Bay, in the Disneyland. In the lunchtime, they serve tea series. And so we have our main products for the hotels is tea series, Watte series, and exceptional ranges. They fit the best to Japanese hotels. And some other examples like ANA Crown Plaza Hotel. This is Nagoya in our region. And this Hotel JAL City Naha is southwestern island, Okinawa. And this has been a long-time customer, the Westin Hotel Miyako, Kyoto. And for the in-flight service, we have been serving Dilmah tea for Japan Airlines since 2008, both in the in-flight service and also the lounge. And now we are making a strong approach to the Japan Airlines Group and spreading the introduction in JAL, Japan Airlines Group, Hotel Okura Nikko hotels throughout Japan. So these are other major hotel brands now serving Dilmah tea in Japan. So the Marriott brand in Tokyo and Nagoya, and the Conrad Hotel Tokyo, the Prince Park Tower Tokyo, Alamanda Sigira is a southwestern island, a 6-star hotel, and the Hotel Nikko Osaka, Japan Airlines Group, and the Strings by Intercontinental Tokyo, the Hyatt Regency Osaka, and the Ritz-Carlton Kyoto, Yokohama Bay Sheraton Hotel, these kind of, and so on. Lots of major hotels now have been using Dilmah tea because they agree the story of our great Dilmah brand. So now we have shared our what we are doing for the both retail and food service sectors. Okay, the last remarks by our president.
ディルマの新鮮純スリランカ産エシカルトレードというブランド価値は日本の紅茶好きの消費者に着実に支持されております。河川化市場である日本の紅茶市場の中で高品質な紅茶ブランドナンバーワンを目指して今後もディルマファン獲得利用拡大に全力投球していきます。
the brand value of Dilmah tea, garden fresh tea, pure Ceylon tea, ethically produced tea, has been acquiring a strong support by Japanese real lovers of black tea. And although developing our presence in the shrinking and occupied black tea market has many, many challenges, but World CEO team will continue our effort in order to reach the #1 in the quality black tea category. And in order to do so, we will continue to share the story of Dilmah tea in the most appropriate places where consumers like our target, Ms. Mizutani Hikari-san, often visit or utilize, which are premium supermarkets, co-ops, and hotels. And in the last place, the most important thing for us to do, for you to do, to develop the Dilmah presence in the market, is to be comprehensive and share the story with lots of fun. Thank you for listening. ありがとうございます。Thank you.
ありがとうございます。Thank you very much.